All right.
Okay, so what were we talking about today? That was the question.
Right.
I just said One Piece.
He said One Piece.
But you haven't watched it.
I have not watched it.
What else? I started a new show. Well, I kind of got deeper into a show I had started. Paradise on Hulu.
I want to watch that. I'll add that after I get done watching Andor.
Getting good.
I've started Forever. A little something with the lady. We're actually almost done. You said what?
What platform?
That is on Netflix.
It's called what?
Forever.
What's it about?
Well, this one is expanding the reach because it is kind of like a little drama, whatever, little high school drama. You know, black love story, whatever. But it's cool.
Oh, the black kids.
Yeah.
Oh,
but exactly, and that's what I want to talk about too.
Are you watching that with your girl? Or are you watching that like okay?
Correct.
Yeah. I wouldn't. I'm not watching that. To be honest with you.
But whenever she's gone, that's when I got to finish Big Mouth.
I came on there, not came, but like I came past that show like the other day when I was trying to find something. I noticed they had 8 seasons of that show. I was like, bro, when did this show get to 8 seasons? I remember when this was like at 2 or 3. Like, how long has this show been out?
It has been a long time, bro.
That's a lot of seasons.
Yeah, I started watching some time ago.
Yeah,
they just do too much.
It's a lot.
Like they just really step over the line a lot. I was just like, okay, I don't need to watch this. This is
step over. They live on the other side of the line.
Yeah,
yeah.
I did pick up a the Apple subscription so I could start watching the other shows like Severance. The new Seth Rogen show.
Yeah, what is that? The Studio. Yeah,
so I started watching that.
Yeah,
and there's another one I started watching with John Krasinski. Is that his name? They got Jim from The Office.
John Krasinski.
Yeah, he has a show like National Treasure that's out.
Okay,
was National Treasure vibes.
Understood, but you don't remember the title though.
No. It's always the first show that whenever I log, I just hit play. No first episode, it's kind of corny. The writing is kind of weird. But I'm like, let me just see if the action is good enough. Action is actually pretty decent, but not really believable. But then again, it's one of them kind of shows. Andor has been delivering for sure. Andor's, if y'all haven't watched Andor,
still haven't yet to start.
It's good, bro. You talk about twists and turns and double agents and all that. Like, you never know who to trust. You think somebody you've been knowing for years is your best friend, but really bro, it's pretty damn wild. It's pretty good. I'm on like the last 2 episodes of the second season.
How many seasons is it?
It's 2 seasons with 12 episodes apiece. It's like 45 to 50 minute episodes. It's pretty good. I'm enjoying it. Seeing what all the hype is about. And you get to see like the inner workings of like the intergalactic empire, like how they all do stuff. The ISB, it's like an internal police division, and Palpatine and what they're doing to kind of build the Death Star. You start to realize they're like kind of trying to kill all planets to take their resources so they can build the Death Star, because they actually use kyber crystals to create the actual laser, if you think about it. So yeah, it's been interesting. The Punisher, and I'm not talking about Marvel Rivals.
Oh my goodness! Nah, I know what he's talking about. He's talking about Diddy's former slave.
You're a wild boy.
Hey man, did you see him and Cam? Cam did a whole interview.
Yeah, I did. I watched the whole 11-minute video.
Hey guys, did we ever say hey to the people? We never actually got the intro on wax.
We were just talking. I was trying to plan out what we were talking about.
Right, and we just started. Welcome to the third.
What's up, y'all? What's good, y'all?
Oh man, that's just how easy it comes, guys. Just, hey man, we just get going.
Dum dum dum.
Yeah, this dude Punisher, bro, it's hilarious. Dude was making anywhere from $1,200 to $2,000 each time they met up, and he said for at times they go for like 3 days at a time. And he like, and Cam was like, well, "Is it all day?" Like, well, we go for a couple hours, leave, come back, do it again. He used to wear like the face mask, like the Muslim women be wearing the.
Yeah, he wore it a few times.
The veil,
and then he switched to the fitted.
He switched to the New York fitted.
Then he switched to just a New York fitted. Once he figured out that the old boy knew who he was, because he was like, the first time he did it, he didn't know who they were.
Time he thought it was Megan Good.
Yeah, he was like, and then when he Googled, he was like, no, it's not Megan Good. He didn't know who they were. And then one time, they put him in a hotel. They put him in like a room of the suite, and he was just in there chilling. So he, turned on the TV, and that's when it was like, welcome Sean Combs. You know how your TV, in a nice swanky hotel has a little welcome message, and that's when he realized. And then he said, I guess he eventually Diddy figured out that he knew who he was, so he just came in there with the fitted on. I said, what? That's wild.
How diabolical is that? He said, yeah, he would just walk around.
Masturbating with Astro Glide.
Nigga can't say.
They said the baby oil was mandatory.
And he said that he had a hearing problem, and it would cause friction sometime in his performances, because he would be like, Diddy would be like, yeah, man, I like that position that you in. He was like, wait a minute, did he just say I want to penetrate him? Like, man.
Well, he was saying that Diddy would never talk directly to him. He would always talk to Cassie. Like, he was supposed to pretend like Diddy was not even there.
Yeah.
And so they would like oil each other up, and then Diddy would walk in and he would instruct Cassie on what to do. Like, they had candles set up, so it was a certain lighting. He would tell Cassie to move the candle, or he would tell Cassie to tell Punisher, what to do. It was very, very weird.
Hey man, if he's into that voyeurism BS, cool, but it gets wilder and wilder. Did you hear about the security guard?
No.
At the hotel where he accident where their video got leaked? Evidently, he pressed the surveillance team, security team, to give him the tape, the footage. Well, they kept telling him no. So then they said, well, he went to his boss. He told him, yeah, we'll give it to him for $50,000. Said Diddy showed up with $100,000, and the guy was confused on why he had more than what the original agreement was. They said Diddy told him, oh, the extras for you and the other security guard. In other words, trying to buy him off, keep him hush-hush from what happened and all that. So, like, people was like, well, that's already three charges there that you can get, charged for. Witness tampering, bribery.
Yep. Crazy.
Just off of one story, dog. That's what's insane. But this is it's not over with. Supposedly there's a chick that appeared on one of the videos that they secured from his Miami home. She's coming to testify as well. I feel sad for him. Oh well, that's what you get.
Being nefarious. Haram.
Or did y'all hear about this whole Cardi B, Offset, Stephon Diggs ordeal? Yeah, dog. So evidently Cardi B and Stephon Diggs are dating now.
What are you looking for?
There was a video that was released. Cause OTAs and stuff is going on right now. But they got a video of Stephon Diggs on a boat with Cardi with a bunch of different models and chicks. And he handles and kind of dingles around a little bag with a pink substance in it, which of course we all know as the pink cocaine, right? And
it's called some other stuff too.
Yeah, just dangling in front of him. And so I'm like, bro, that's pretty wild. Like, you just had that out there like that, knowing you're supposed to be at, the season's about to start, and you dangling cocaine around. Come on, fam. Come on. So now the Patriots are thinking about cutting him and releasing him, even though he just signed a contract, because he says it's already a distraction, which is crazy. But what I was saying, in addition to that, she posted a picture of her son's new hairstyle. He got braided up. Stephon Diggs got the same hairstyle braided as the kid, as Offset's kid. And so Offset started making threats. I'm like, hey, man, it's all fun and games till you bring my children involved. So hopefully it doesn't go past what it is right now. But for some reason, that keeps popping up on my timeline, and I think it's hilarious. Because, you know, it's Cardi. And we all know Diggs as a dog, so funny times.
Yeah, I was only aware of the yacht party, the shenanigans on there, and then people commenting like, "Oh, why is Cardi cool with him dancing on all the females that's there?" And it's just like, well, that's
was Cardi trying to turn up too. Cardi like the women, like not like women, but like she with the fun.
I mean, right, and people that's fun like that is generally like, you know what I'm saying? That's all out in the open and everything. You know, that's not behind her back, a secret or nothing.
Exactly.
Hey, man.
You still playing the guitar?
Wait, did she not know you were coming by here?
I didn't explicitly say it, no.
Oh, damn. They said, bad boy tonight.
Okay, what y'all don't understand, though.
Bad boy.
Gonna sneak up
Tonight.
He's gonna get out a window. Cause the soul wants to go out at night. Ooh, yeah.
Everybody's dancing
to the music
on the radio, having a party. Everybody's singing, dancing to the music on the radio.
bad boy. Don't sneak out tonight.
That's funny. No, that's funny. No, that's funny.
That's funny as hell.
That brought me back to life, bro. I was over there fading. You say you still playing the guitar?
I was like, huh? Oh, that's her.
Oh my goodness. At least you had the kids show in the background to let you know. I'm here with your son. Oh man.
Well, let's get to this quickly. I'll wait till the. Well, I guess we can talk about. Oh, how'd you feel about tonight, bro? How'd you feel about? You know, we just got done playing our instruments. You know?
Well, I don't know. To me, it's like it's interesting to have a very strong infrastructure and everything, but to me, it's also chaotic. Like, it's always song changes because I did invest time earlier this morning and went over a few of those songs, and those are the songs that were not played at all. So it's like crap. And it's like, and it's been, but it's like, it's weird that that's consistent. That's something that I would believe like would be like a one-time thing. Like I don't understand it, bro. And to me, to be perfectly honest, the changes don't have like no impact. Like you could have kept the songs exactly the same, and it would have just been performed at a higher level. Honestly, like that's literally the only outcome. You could have kept the same, and we perform at a higher level
because we worked on those.
Because we worked on those songs, or at least even like paid attention. Like we've been in the craft long enough to know how much time and attention we need to put into something.
Right.
So like I'm very efficient on that. So like the stuff I needed to like, okay, yeah. I was like, okay, yeah, I'm ready for this. And those be the ones that be retched out. So it's just like make something build up inside of me when things are this way. I don't like that feeling.
I can understand that.
I feel like you're above it. I feel like you're at a skill level where
it's not even
a
skill level, bro. All the songs she called out, I knew already.
You knew already,
so,
and heard them familiar.
Yeah, so like I like that Belief for it, the one we played for Invitation. I played that like years ago, but it was a dope song and it stuck in my mind. Like I never forgot it, like because I liked it that much.
Gotcha.
So it's about that too. It's like. And it's funny because, like, earlier in my playing, I was playing at Phil and Derek's. It was, like, early in my playing, bro. Like, around my first gig ever. Outside of, like, church. I was playing some R&B music behind with a band. And everybody was killing. The bass player was just like, you know this? I was like, I mean, I kind of know it. I can follow. And then that kind of happened a few times throughout the night. And he was like, man, you just got to listen to some music. Get your repertoire up. And so, like, I've noticed that, like, well, I've tried to take the approach of, like, if I hear something I like, I learn it. If I do learn something, I try to, like, remember it. So that way I'm not pulling teeth trying to bring it from memory. And that's always like those certain few songs that got tricky chords or whatever and you got to refresh. But pretty much like knowing like what the song is. And then, yeah, and then just like playing with it a lot. So I don't know. So I say all that to say it's just what we do on a regular basis, playing wise, is different. It's like you're coming over to a world when you play on Tuesday. So pretty much every week you learning a handful of songs. Whereas like this week, bro, I knew every song but one. Well, two. And then they didn't play that one. They didn't play the Jehovah. And that one sounded fun too, like because I kind of paid attention to that one. Kind of like you said, you put in time. Like that was the one, and I was like, okay, let me really pay attention because the one at the end of the service. Because at first they had whatever that song was,
The Blood or something.
No. The last song. That would ended up being the first song. Does this nigga fall asleep in the bathroom? Hope not. I forgot.
I did too. I'm pulling it up. Goodbye Yesterday.
Yeah, Goodbye Yesterday. So when I first looked at the set, I was like, okay, I don't really know that song, but it's the last song. So I can listen to it in the back.
Right.
I can listen to it with the little sheet, and I can learn it real quick.
You then moved it to the front.
And I was like, I'm going to pay attention to this Jehovah song. So I listened to that one like 3, 4, 5, 6 times. Over and over again. Like, learn, change it. Okay, cool, that's what it is. Got it. And then we didn't play it. And she changed to Gyra, which is fine because I know Gyra, but I was like, I already in my head, I was like, dang, that's a Daniel question. She was like, is that okay? I was like, don't ask me. Like, I'm fine. Like I play this stuff all the time. And then she was like, "What's a poppy song?" And so I just threw out Risen because I was like, "Well, damn, that was Risen."
I played that.
But you haven't played it in so long.
In like literally over a decade.
And that's fair. But I was like, but that's one of those instances where like I haven't played it in a while, but I will never forget it.
We played in the original key?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Like I'll never forget it because of the intention, the detail that I had to give to learn it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I think we've had this discussion about like the way you learn songs. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's okay. It's gonna click. Just keep grinding, bro. And then like too, I was like, man, you can start asking for me and Jazz set list every week. You can listen to some CCM stuff. That's what I be doing. Like, Jazz, what you sing this Sunday? I'm like, ooh, I never heard that. Add it to my set list.
Got you.
I don't know what's going on with Senior. I got the BGs.
I'm gonna say we guaranteed Doom territory. It must be bad.
The BGs.
Yeah, but I think that's the main problem though, bro. Because when you talk about like listening to music, it's just like I'm so counter. I don't know what's like mainstream. And you know that's one thing I noticed with like our workflow, with like making beats and stuff. Whenever I'll try to make something for myself, it's just like I'm listening to stuff I like, and that is not productive. Cause like that stuff is like just really inspired and detailed and intricate, and it don't even really take all of that. I be having to just like, let me just listen to the top of this period and get my mind in check. And it's like, all right, yeah, calm down, and then let's just.
So you're saying the songs you
something
like
like
to
that.
listen to are
Complex. They're not. It's not listener music. It's musician music. I prefer musician music.
learn that.
You said then learn that.
Yeah. Yeah, I was doing that too. That's how you learn new stuff.
So few hours
Almighty
in the day.
transcribing. You said what?
It's so few hours in the day.
Hey man,
I'd have to play so much.
you gotta learn it in a
less.
day.
I've got to play so much less Marvel Rivals.
You don't have to learn the whole song in a day.
Oh, okay.
Learn a course. Learn the parts you can catch at first, and then build.
And honestly, I'll just like let my playlist just play and just catch it as it goes. Cause like I'm pretty, you know, I'm gonna catch some or all of it, most of it by the time it's over. Rewind a part I really liked or couldn't catch. And that's it. On to the next.
I'm thinking, we lost him.
Cause he might have finished the business. Then you know what, I'm gonna take 30 seconds on the bed. Some stupid BS like
Still
that.
in the bathroom.
Oh, okay. You are sure he's in the bathroom,
Yeah, he ain't came out yet.
but you think he'll sleep on the toilet?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I thought me coming over communicatively was bad. Hearing that we're gonna have to record again because Ryan fell asleep on the toilet.
We ain't recording nothing again. Not at all. I'm tired as it is.
This big fat.
I gotta work tomorrow. Got rehearsal Thursday. Got a gig out of town Friday. Saturday, I'm trying to chill and make some beats.
I felt out.
Then we start the week over again.
But I did want to just comment on Big Mouth a little bit more.
Go for it.
I did finish it in totality. Definitely the wildest season they've ever done, which would make sense because they said it's the last one. They don't want to, they're not doing it anymore. So I would definitely say they went out with a bang. It was literally their gayest, their most vile. Yeah, they didn't pull nothing back. Kids were in high school. You got retired hormone monsters. So it was entertaining, though, I will say. It was cringy at a few points, but hey, if you're open-minded enough to make it through, I would definitely say it's worth the watch.
Did they graduate from high school?
No. I know, which makes you think, right? You would think that would be the end game, but no, they just finished freshman year.
All that for freshman year, bro?
Which makes sense because it was like a freaking middle school show. So, I don't know.
Were they in middle school?
Definitely.
Yeah, I guess so. That is when puberty hits. Okay.
Yeah, but I wonder why the Hollywood trend of, young representation and all these crazy things. Like, you've got Euphoria and Forever and all these other shows. And just when you really realize, like, man, we looking at this erotic natured material with teens or people, meant to be depicted as teens.
Yeah.
So you think about it hard enough, it gets uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's why I never got into Euphoria.
All right. Flush.
We got a flush.
We got a flush, ladies and gentlemen. Hey.
Can we get a faucet with running water? I think that's equally as important.
For sure. That's actually triply important.
E. coli. Whoa.
Whoa, indeed.
E. coli and pink eye. Jeez Louise, bro. I want to talk about Rivals when the other Rivals player is here, but
oh yeah, we got to do that.
It's taking the dump of a lifetime, I guess. I think the flush was arthritis, bro. I think he wakes up and then flush the toilet. I'm like, yeah, that'll buy me some time. I think I'm still in here shitting a massive turd. Did you fall asleep in there?
No, that's the runs.
Oof. So it was the Bee Gees, guys. I'm glad you made it out.
Might have to run back in there.
Damn,
that's wild.
I've been there.
Panda Express.
Oh. Was it lukewarm?
Hey.
They gotta be careful with temperature to keep their food.
The Panda ain't never
bacteria start growing.
That's anywhere.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. But Panda, they just let it sit there. And you like, let me get the orange chicken. They just scoop it from the top. Like, can I get the hot ones at the bottom? Then them noodles be sitting there. Just never know.
Let's stop talking. I'm visualizing it.
Oh man. Boy, breathing hard too. Like, he was in there working. Wasn't that working?
That's one of the ones.
Look at your eyes, you crying.
My stomach hurts, bro.
That's one of the ones where you grab the wall and you got to
Yes.
spread a leg out. Oh.
Yes, it's exactly what I had to.
Like this. My
I've
favorite
been
is
there,
when you pull the teeth to the side. Get maximum spreadage.
Hey, that's the well, nope.
Well, we lost some guys. We lost them to Panda Express.
Man down.
Man down. Man down.
I couldn't reach the right button.
Man down.
Well,
Well, let's get into rivals then.
Yes, let's.
Ultron's been out for a few days now.
Yes, he has.
How you feeling about him, bro? Ultron. How you feel about Ultron?
I know where you thought I was going to go, and I was going to respect the question. Look, Ultron is dope as hell. I mess with Ultron. I like, when it works, it's dope. I love, especially with, like if you play healer on the regular, you have a little bit better situational awareness most of the time. So being able to really, separate your healing, like, hey, if y'all are grouped up, that's cool. Just stay close to this person. Y'all all gonna get it because it's both area effect, both the drone and when you hit yourself. So I mean, the no cooldown on the drone, broken. No damage, fall off, broken. Infinite range, broken. That ult, as long as you're aiming at squishies, broken. Like the mobility, the team of Iron Man is dope. I like his addition. I like that there's a flying healer. I'm just gonna stop there.
I too am enjoying Ultron. He's probably now my favorite healer. Cloak and Dagger is my second favorite. I just got Lord Cloak and Dagger today. So
Congrats, man. Congrats. Hey.
it's my fifth Lord now.
All right now.
Right, so Namor is my next Centurion. I'll just say it like that. Am I close? No, it's gonna take a while.
Okay.
But he is a Centurion.
Okay.
But yeah, I've been enjoying playing as Ultron. He's my new favorite healer. Like you said, with the drone, how you're able to move it around as necessary. Like, okay, my backline's getting attacked or dove, put it on one of the healers. Keep my healers alive for the engagement, and I also fight with them. Okay, they good, put it back on the tank. Let the tank, even like a diving tank like Thor or the Hulk or Venom, just throw it on them and let them go to work. That way they always have healing on them. And I'm, constantly getting that because you're constantly getting hit as a diving tank. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, I like it. The infinite range, it's just nice. What I will say is, I wish that there wasn't like a reload
I get what you're saying.
because you already reload with the shot. It's like shoot, reload, shoot, reload, shoot, reload, shoot, reload, shoot, reload, and then you got a longer reload to reload. It's like, bro, I've been reloading the whole time. Like, let me just continue on that path. That's the only thing I would change, and then I would make the ult longer. Hey, it is very quick.
It could go a little longer.
Yeah,
Maybe
it's-
2 more shots, 3.
And I feel like you can't really kill anything of value, so I would make it stronger as well.
Yeah, nothing but squishies. You was right about
I mean, and that's fine. But then, if they're getting healed well enough, you pretty much waste all. So, I mean, it's good to use it like as a purely a healing ult though. Like if you've ever experienced that, like you're in a tough fight, people about to die, you just pop it like that. Like that works. But yeah, I would retool that a bit. Other than that, I like him. I like him. Now to your gripe.
Well,
Surprise, surprise. I was actually going to ask how you like the Rocket and Penny team up. We not even going to go there yet.
I like it from Penny's standpoint.
For sure.
I've played Rocket and it doesn't. I mean, I get that you're the anchor, so you don't really get anything. But I don't know. I found it hard to make the BRB useful as a BRB and a web cluster.
I get that. There's only one level where it makes sense to me, and it's on Clintar.
Okay.
On Clintar, easy money. You can make your shit connect to pennies every time and out the way.
Yeah, because that's the big thing. Is like, I need it hidden.
Right. But like,
but
hidden,
I also want it connected. Yeah,
but connected.
And I find it hard to do that, especially like if a penny hard places somewhere, and it's like, okay, well, works for you, but there's nowhere else to put this that makes sense for you. So I have to throw it right on top of yours, right, or away to where it makes sense. So I like it on Penny's standpoint though, because you get the extra minefield.
Mm-hmm. That's invaluable. Like honestly, it feels like that's how Penny should have been played. Like I'm back in the Penny game. I had let her go to the wayside even after the first damage bump and getting being able to do critical hits. It was not enough. Mm-hmm. This is enough. I'm fully satisfied. I'm almost going 30 plus.
So they haven't been banning Penny in your competitive matches?
A good number, but I've gotten to play her a couple times competitive.
Okay.
And then I play a lot of quick play. Just my environment is more conducive to play more quick play, bro. Especially working on these lords. I don't want anything getting in the way of my choices. Let me just play who I want to play. Let me go off.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Yeah. So I got to do it plenty in quick play. But I've had a good handful of matches. But no, it's kind of weird to me actually, because a lot of people are stuck on what they're seeing like top level streamers do with the whole Spider-Man, Groot, Hope. Just like, okay, there are other threats, and also like, come on, how many good Spider-Mans are there? Like you can play 20 quick play matches and only see like 2 good Spider-Mans.
Yeah.
It's like that being a constant ban. It's like, relax, bro. Like honestly, you probably getting more value out of like an Iron Fist.
In competitive, bro.
And competitive.
Everybody that plays Spider-Man is good at Spider-Man. Where I am. Like I've never seen a bad Spider-Man in competitive. If they pick Spider-Man, it's because they play Spider-Man.
That's a good point. But how many Spider-Mans are there? That's what I'm saying. You think you're getting one in every lobby?
Surprised. That's why I ban Spider-Man is an automatic ban for me. He's my automatic second pick.
I was going to say, Spider-Man is a second pick. Makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Like if they didn't ban Spider-Man based off of just the atmosphere out there,
I'm banning Spider-Man.
Then I'm banning Spider-Man for my second pick.
My first pick, I try to pick with the team. Just what do y'all want? Because I really don't care.
I try to literally think about what's gonna like help the best. Like that initial pre-select, that's important. Like that helps in the banning process. Speaking of, hey, y'all pay attention. All you gotta do is look once. Stop banning when somebody pre-select. Like when the ban comes for your own teammate, that is terrible, bro. Oh, yeah. That's ridiculous. Stop it. Stop it immediately.
Somebody up.
That's vile, bro. But yeah, it's like if we're about to prospectively get a Penny and nobody's banning Penny, then it's a good idea to get Iron Man up out of there because he's gonna just zero in on the nest every single time, unfettered, basically. So if there's a Penny,
I love doing that with Ultron.
See, that's what I'm saying. If there's Penny, then I'm trying to ban at least a flyer, at least one flyer. If we can't get 2,
yeah.
So just makes sense.
I like that. See, most of the times if I'm playing Cloak and Dagger. I want Spider-Man up out of there, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. He don't scare me, bro.
Spider-Man and what's his name? Iron Fist.
Iron Fist, yes, but Spider-Man.
Oh, I hate Iron Fist.
Play with that fool, bro.
Bro,
He's on crack.
The key to elevating your Cloak and Dagger, I'm telling you, you got to get that switch. Because even when you're healing,
I've been doing it.
Just switch real quick, cast your thing, and go back to healing.
Since you said it.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. Increase that damage.
I mean, it's one of the Lord
requirements too. You got to use it.
So I started doing it. That's why I got my Lord today.
There you go. Yes, sir.
That's why I was getting them kills earlier too.
Yeah,
35 and 34 assists.
But that little escape, you time it right, you can save people from jail.
Oh yeah,
save
from all the ults. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I use it for me. I don't care about it.
I use it for me.
Hey, bro, that little bubble too. That's to save me when I get dove. I rarely put that on.
Oh yeah, that's why I said whenever Spider-Man start hitting me, and switch. Once you do that cape. Oh, you out of there. You out of there, boy.
That's exactly how I do it.
Hey, that's all you gotta do. That's the combo.
When he uppercut me out, dark magic. Flow back down. Nah.
Man, I'm upset y'all haven't been able to see any of my A1 Hulk play, bro, because I be going off as Hulk, bro.
So
but
the
just
other day, bro, I was clicking. Whenever we played it, I was clicking an Acker.
Oh, okay.
I was following you, giving you heals. You was going off.
Oh yeah, bro. And I usually be taking them out the sky, bro. Like I don't know. It's easier than it looked.
I asked Daniel how you felt about Ultron. Yeah. So I want to get your opinion. Have you played as him? Not interested?
Not really. I think it's messing up a lot. I don't want to say messing up, but I think
he's doing it for me.
No. What do you think about Ultron? Nothing. We're gonna get into
that
to the ramifications of Ultron, but we're talking about his character.
He's okay.
His utility.
Yeah, I like him. He's okay. I feel like he's more of a duelist than he is.
He is.
A healer.
But
kind of like how Soldier 76 is, where you can put down that heal pack and heal an area. Kind of like in the same sense, but like his is kind of more remote. But it doesn't help the team comp when someone auto locks him and they only use him for DPS and not try to heal.
So like those games we played where you was like Thor, you didn't feel that when I would put the drone on you and you would go forward and you'd be going off and like you're not dying. You never really noticed that.
It's doing it. It's doing the Lord's work.
I'd be like, oh, where the tank at? Drone. I'll let you just go off, do your thing because it's healing constantly. He's a healer, but his main attack is to do damage from a distance.
So if you try to depend on him and like I don't know, let's say a cloak and dagger, you're screwed.
Nah, I don't think so, bro. I don't think so.
That's a good amount of healing.
That's a good healing, bro, because he does group healing too. Whoever's around the drone also gets healed.
And whenever he does his protocol to repair himself, it boosts the healing over there too. I
guess I should say it's not like it's a Mantis or a Luna Snow.
Actually, I would say it's a more efficient Mantis.
I say it's better because like, okay, because we were given scenarios on which we use it. Like say backline's getting dove. I can throw the drone on a healer and it heals everybody that's in the back line. And I can also help fight off whatever diving while healing simultaneously. And then I have the triangle hit that puts the overshield on me, the person that has the drone, and everybody near that drone, and everybody near me. Everybody gets an overshield when I use that effect. So then once that fight is over, I can move it back to the tank on the front line. And then my frontline tanks are all getting healed at the same time because it's an area healing versus just it's only healing one person. It's not just healing one person.
It's the area effect.
It's healing everybody that's close to the drone. And then when you do your overshield, everybody close to the drone and the person with the drone gets an overshield. That's why when we was playing those games, I kept getting MVP. I was keeping you niggas alive like the whole game. I was just drone overshield and y'all would wreck. That's why I like
it's forcing a lot of 3 healer lineups.
But that's a good meta though. Mm-hmm. That's a great meta.
And you gotta think. You already said he doubles his DPS.
Yeah, you really he's technically a DPS.
He does a
You
lot
can't run.
of damage, bro. Like that is fine.
So you got a healer
Run
that
him.
can do hella damage. That's broken, really.
Like I was about to say, I love Ultron in the 3 healer setup. Like that is broken.
It is.
What?
I love when people run that.
Yes. No.
2
that's
tanks and a
in.
DPS.
That is in.
Oh, that's nasty.
Because honestly, I'm like, bro, like I would do Cloak and Dagger, Ultron, Rocket, Penny.
Hella Thor.
There it is. There it is.
Or Namor and Bruce. Or Iron Man and whatever tank. If you
I'll
want to
say
give
the
an
last
Ultron.
2 is the switch off.
Yep, that's you can run anybody.
Squirrel Girl.
Squirrel Girl. Yep, she's so nasty.
Ooh, Squirrel Girl is.
Okay, now let's talk about y'all gripes with the Flyers.
I want Ryan to start.
I've been seeing that shit everywhere. I told y'all.
Oh no! I told y'all.
I told y'all.
Don't do that. Don't do that, Ryan.
I was the one who kicked it all off.
Nah,
Like, it's
bro.
a lot of flyers. We can go back and listen to the tape. I'm pretty sure I was one that
I
started
just
that.
finished editing that. I know what was said because I said I just don't like what's encouraging. You was like, bro, no, it's not a lot of flyers. Then you was like, no,
Ray was saying
that's
as well.
what Ray said. Then that's when you said, no, it is a lot of flyers, and you named Spider-Man. We was like, that don't count. Trust me, I know exactly what you're talking about. But no, I kicked it off saying it encourages too many flyers, bro, because it's a team up with Iron Man. It's already encouraging that. Then I've seen people just do stupid stuff like throw in Iron Man.
The day Ultron dropped, we got in the chat and we were talking, and Daniel said too many flyers. Mm-hmm. That's when I was like, yeah, and that's when we go back and forth.
But we also said it in the podcast, the last podcast.
Yeah, because you said it was too many flyers in the game. Mm-hmm. You was like, Ultron is another flyers, too many flyers in the game.
Oh, I never meant in the game. I meant like in a match. Just in
I
the.
thought you meant in the game. That's why I was like, it was only
No,
bro.
in
No.
the match. In the match.
Yeah.
Because you can have 4 flyers on one team.
And I thought about it. It makes sense. I don't know how they would make it work or who it's going to be, but there's going to be a flying tank, bro.
Doom, probably.
I don't think we'll ever get a Doom.
I think we will.
I think so. He's the main protagonist in the story.
Right.
I don't think
It
so.
wouldn't make sense.
I mean, antagonist. He's the main antagonist in the comic that we're playing. I don't think we're gonna play it though.
You don't think so? They already got a design for him and everything. I think so.
Right, because he's the bad guy in the story.
I think so.
We'll see.
He'll float using his magical.
I told you, I think it's some characters they're never gonna put in the game, like Galactus,
Right.
Ultron.
I'm waiting for
not
Blade.
Ultron. What's his name? Thanos. I think they'll put a Thanos in the game.
What if they put Silver Surfer in it?
You don't
so.
think Thanos?
No, bro,
No,
he's too
they're not gonna
powerful.
put Thanos in there.
He's too powerful. You
I think-
you would have to dumb him down like way too much.
That's what I was going to say. They would do something stupid like it's Thanos, but he only has 2 Infinity Stones.
He's
type
still too
stuff.
powerful.
That's
He was
if
powerful
it was
with one.
correct.
He was taking over worlds with none of them. He's too powerful. In order for him to be in the game, you'd have to dumb him down. I wouldn't want to dumb down Thanos.
Respect.
They still got Colossus. You still got a lot of people that could play as a tank.
Well, yeah, I was just saying there's going to be I think they're going to do a
Can
flying
you think
tank.
of a flying tank?
Sabretooth would be a dope
Flying tank.
tank.
But no, those are dope tanks. Without a doubt, though. I can see all of that.
I can't think of a flying tank, bro. At Marvel, maybe
You know what?
maybe-
MODOK might actually work as a flying tank.
Who?
MODOK. Yes, the
That
force
would be
fields.
crazy.
That would be crazy. I can see it, bro.
MODOK is here.
I can see it. Yeah, bro, it's a small possibility.
I was thinking, Void Sentry.
Why you say no, Ryan?
She brought back memories of how bad that movie was.
It was not bad. I enjoyed it.
I could see them doing it just for the pure cross promotion. You know, like they love stuff like that. I can see that.
Apparently, one of the next heroes is leaked armor.
Say that one more time.
I said apparently one of the next heroes is leaked. Her name is Armor. She's an X-Men and she can create armor. So she's gonna be a tank. Yeah, they're starting to give the B and C list characters some shine.
Yeah, it's
They play with our emotions.
Getting a little weird. Like that'd be fine if it was in a
What about
multi-character
Mr. Sinister?
drop.
Does he fly? I don't think he really flies. That'd be a good character though. That'd be a crazy character.
That'd be a fun one.
I still want to see Spawn. I don't
I
care what
need
y'all
some
say.
Spider-Man villains too, bro.
What about Doc?
Yeah, what about some Green Goblins? What about some?
Green Goblin.
Can you imagine
sick.
Green Goblin in the game as a flyer?
I definitely can.
That'd be
It would
dope.
get on my nerves.
Just throwing
A,
bombs.
a flying squirrel girl, basically.
Right. And I can see him like with a like an air raid moveset. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just like he attacks in
you
line.
activate the ult, and it's like swirl girls when you aim it, but then his whole glider goes.
And or it drops a whole bunch of grenades.
Carpet bombs.
Right.
Bro.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
That would be fun.
That would be fun.
Nah, it's too many flyers.
Shocker? No, not Shocker. Vulture.
Electro,
Vulture.
Vulture.
Vulture is a flyer.
Drop the whole Sinister 6 on us.
That'd be tough.
That'd be tough. Mysterio.
still got-
Mysterio could be
You still
a
got
flying
you still
tank.
got you still got Craven. He's not flying, but he could be a tank. Craven could be a dive
Now-
tank, really.
Now, I'm not going to lie to you. Just like how y'all told me, y'all don't think we would ever get a Spawn because the moveset would be Venom. I don't feel like they would do Craven because the moveset would be Black Panther. Black Panther's moveset makes sense. For if they just made a skin, you wouldn't even know the difference. Just instead of like the claws on the animation, he got a knife or something.
I would think of him more as using like utilities. He has like a bow and arrow. He has a gun. He has like all his hunting supplies. He can lay down a trap, catches you.
Okay. So like a trapster tank.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that. I actually like that a little better. All right, that's fair.
Who else? I'm trying to think of. Yeah. You still got Captain Marvel.
Yeah. Dying.
Yeah. But going back to your last thing about our gripes. The gripes are that people's minds aren't understanding that there are more flyers in play. And everybody seems to have this mindset of, oh, it's not my problem. So-and-so got to handle it. And nobody ends up handling it. And I'm looking at footage of these people just in the air going to work and taking no damage, no aggression, no nothing. Just like, hey, yo, what's going on that nobody is shooting at this person? Please, somebody get them out of the sky.
I think a lot of times people don't be like, they be thinking it, but they don't ever say nothing. Like the communication be horrible. or like taking different routes to get to like to set up. I'll be going like, why are they going that way? Or like, why are they sitting up right there? Like, there's better spots to set up.
Yeah, it is a lot of like what Daniel's saying, like you're playing against Flyers and you have a Scarlet on your team, and the Scarlet's not hyper focused on the Flyers.
It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, like, what are you doing? Another person I like to use against Flyers is Cloak and Dagger. Because they don't, for whatever reason, they don't feel those little ticks.
Until it's too late.
And
by the time they run away, it's still home.
Nope, I'm still on you now. Yep.
Don't let that cape hit them. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's over for you then. I've had people die on contact with the cape. Mm-hmm. I didn't even know it did damage.
It does do damage.
Yep. I was like, oh, good to know. All right.
So it's just an attention to detail. Like, if you're a Flyer and there are other Flyers, you should hyper aim and mess with the Flyers before you worry about the ground. Like, it's a team effort, and a lot of people, like you said, Daniel, they be like, "Oh, it's not my problem." It's like, no, it is your problem.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because if you,
especially if your character choice,
yeah, if they're attacking your healers, you're not gonna have heals when you try to go into these fights. And you're gonna be like, "Where are my healers at? I don't feel any healing." Yes, because
you didn't wait for everybody to come back from death. You just ran back up in there 1v5, you idiot.
And you didn't protect the back line from the Flyers. Or from the divers.
Or when we're on attack mode and everybody's just feeding into the tanks. It's like, guys, they're not dying because they're healers on the back line, just feeding. Like,
just feeding notes.
You gotta get to that. You gotta get to that back. Like, don't worry. Like, let the tank worry about this.
That's why I love Hulk. Jump all over all that BS. Do a few punches. Jump out. Jump back in. Jump out.
I think the tank should handle like the healers in the background. And DPS handles.
Not that easy.
Especially if you have a dive tank like Thor.
Wait, repeat what you said.
If you have a dive tank.
I feel like if you have like a dive tank, like a Thor, a Venom, a Hulk, your main objective should be getting rid of the healers in the back line.
Yeah, just dispersing them at least.
At the minimum. Because by the time they die, the other tank on their team is losing life because of our DPS. Supposed to be because our DPS and a little bit of the tank from the initial engagement. So I'll be like, bro, if we gonna die, we need to go like right now. Especially like on capture the points when you first get out. Like, you gotta jump on one person, let them die, then keep going. You can't really go too spread out, because when you go spread out like that, they end up taking the point, and it's hard as hell to get it back. Go in as one, just knock it all out and keep them going.
There's a careful balance to taking space as a team and spread, but also like staying together, because you can't stay like too close together. But like, people don't even understand that, because like, I love playing Loki, but some people's play style does not fit with Loki. If y'all are scattered in 5 different directions, I can't play Loki. What's the point of my healing domain? You're not gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? So there's no point. Like, people just don't really think. And like how you guys were saying, like the aggression on the healers as a tank. Like, my opinion of that is just like, because really, just like you said, it's more about agitating them and getting them out of position. Because they're in a position where they're not taking damage, and they're healing the people that are taking damage, right? If you even just get them out of position because they got to run away, they need to get a health pack, whatever the case, that's a window opportunity right there. That's what you going for.
Yeah. I just want people to play smarter on Rivals, bro. That's all.
That's asking a lot.
You people to lay off the idiot juice.
Yeah, lay off of it, bro.
That's asking a lot for some
Give
people.
it a break.
Oh, and speaking of games, man, I checked out another freebie that I had brought up a couple months ago when it was announced. Dragon Age Veilguard is free. When I could have sworn that joint like is ridiculously new.
Dragon Age what?
Veilguard.
Dragon Age.
And so I actually highly suggest it to the both of you guys. I'm actually pretty sure it's free for Xbox, but I'm not sure, but I'm reasonably sure. But Ray, I actually think you would enjoy it because it is actually minimally like RPG. Like it is no longer RPG. This is basically God of War.
It's like Shadows of Marowak, Champions of Norath type game. No. See, that would make more sense. Like a Baldur's Gate. Man, because there's one that's real new that's perfect for what you're describing. Oblivion. No, because that's okay. You was trying to say Morrowind. So yeah, Oblivion, Skyrim. No. It's not like that at all. See, that is a lot more RPG. That's what I thought this was. That's what I was looking forward to was equipment, loot, leveling up, blah, blah, blah. No, this is a straight up action game. Feels good. Looks amazing. Check it out. Do recommend. I have no idea why the reviews are so bad. Wait, it's $60?
What's it called again?
Dragon Age.
The Veilguard.
The Veilguard.
It's free for PlayStation.
It's free for PlayStation. Yeah.
It's one of our games.
Okay, so it's not free for y'all. Dang. And that's why I said.
I haven't checked.
Oh, I thought you said okay. But yeah, I was blown away because I know that game like it had to have came out last month. Yeah, but yeah, it's great. Because honestly, it feels like a middle-aged Spider-Man. That's what it feels like. It's just the same light, heavy attack. Got a little special stuff for dodge, but you can also deflect.
Okay.
Yeah, fun little time.
It is $34.99. It's on sale currently. 3-star.
And see, that's why I wanted to talk about it because it didn't. I don't know why it got that review, bro. It's good. Well, I do get it if people were expecting an RPG because I was, but I'm cool with an action game. So.
I actually have one friend that has this classy facial. I don't know who that is.
But yeah, any listeners that tried it, in my on to gold, and you agree with me or you disagree, I definitely want to hear. If I'm on the neck of the culture with that one. But I feel like it doesn't deserve the bad rep. But I'm glad the bad rep gave it to PlayStation 5 owners for free.
Can I give a quick shout out?
Absolutely. So I queue up the.
Mamitas.
Wait, what happened?
Can I do a new segment sponsored by Mamitas?
Mamitas.
Mamitas?
Yeah. Was it
Sunday Conversations?
Was it Caleb? Was that Caleb? Yeah, Caleb Preston.
No.
He's funny, bro. Shout out to Cooking with Kaya.
You're an idiot.
She's a beautiful chick. Did y'all see the whole Rampage Jackson, the fighter, the UFC guy? Mm-hmm. He always talks about how he likes white women and stuff. He likes Asian women, and he's a very aggressive dude when it comes to women. He ran into DDG in the mall, and there's a small clip of him asking, "Hey man, what's up with Cooking with Kaya girl?" She like old niggas, and DDG was like, I don't really know her like that. Okay, well, she look good. She about what, 27? Nah, bro, she like 22, 23. Yeah, she kind of young, but well, nigga, how old are you? I'm 47. God damn, bro. What? And the look on his face, bro, had super creep written all over it. The whole time he asking questions, I'm like, damn, is that what we look like? Looking at these chicks coming up on and all that? I was just like, wow, okay. But yeah, I thought that was hilarious. Came across that the other day. And I just came across her on my timeline.
Ryan had a poo break.
Yeah, I had an emergency. It was bad, dog. I was fighting for my life.
Fighting for my life.
You ever had to like bend, like as you're sitting on the toilet, kind of like bend over just a tad bit to put the pressure on you, or like sit up straight and put your knees up, bro? That, yeah. I'm glad that that's over. At least it didn't hit me in the middle of the night. I had to wake up.
That's
and be like consciously aware, like while you're falling asleep, hey, I gotta go poop, and I wake up in the bed full of shit.
Whoa! I thought it was gonna be like, you know, you just going in and out of sleep on the toilet, because I've had that. I've had dreams.
I hate that.
I don't mind it.
All right, bro.
It's just
I'm
like my sleep replaces the entertainment that my phone would have gave me. That's all. That's all that.
I be up and at 'em. Plus, then my dog be getting up and moving every time I go try to lay down. He gotta do his thing all over, bro. So it's annoying. I'd rather just get it out the way. And I was sick as a dog this weekend, and that was not fun. Speaking of which, how was DreamCon? Well, you tried to attempt.
Damn, you gonna do me like that?
Oh, that was bad.
Hey man, I did.
I would have went with you, bro. Had I felt any kind of good,
Right.
I was debating so hard as you was walking. I was like, nah, because if I throw up or if I feel any worse, I'm gonna feel like an idiot. And as soon as you walked out, bro, I went right back to sleep.
Well, you already would have felt like an idiot because, yeah, they were sold out of badges. You have to.
Sold out.
You have to. It's lit, y'all. Hey, we are absolutely, without a doubt, going to be at DreamCon 2026.
I gotta hit the gym so I can cosplay.
What would you cosplay as?
All right, so I got a few.
What you gonna do?
He's thought about this,
I
ladies.
could do Akiji.
Okay.
Aokiji? Okay.
I could do Brooke. Because I don't have to have a fro, bro. My hair is enough. Like, that's going to be my hair. I'll just do the outfit. I could do Captain Jack Sparrow. It's not anime, but it's still a costume. I could do Static Shock. I'm gonna let you have Static, bro. That's the one last on my list. But I would probably try to do Aokiji first.
Aokiji first?
Or Brooke.
I think I would like to do Brawly. Not Brawly, Kuma from Street Fighter.
Cool.
With the beats.
Yeah. The robe.
That'd be pretty badass. Akuma would be dope. I would probably do somebody like from Bleach, but I don't know which character I would want to do. The only black dude on there, he's blind. That would be a dope dude for you to do. But you don't watch Bleach, so you wouldn't know who I'm talking about. Yeah.
I could also do the Killer Bee.
I was about to say that. I was with my next goddamn. I was going to do him.
See, if I did Brooke, though, I would want the cane sword.
Yeah, you got to have a cane sword.
Yo!
I'm trying to think who else would I want to just be converted as. Has to be somebody I really thoroughly enjoy. I probably wouldn't do nobody like from like One Piece, to be honest.
No?
Nah.
No Jinbei?
Nah.
You have to paint yourself blue for that.
You'd be a lit Jinbei, bro.
Nah, not Jinbei.
No Frankie?
Super! Nah, I couldn't do that. Because, I have too many favorite characters from there. I like Ace a lot. Then again...
Why? He's dead.
Hey, man. Trunks.
He's been dead so
Trunks
long.
is somebody I would love to do.
Trunks would be dope.
With the sword, the half jean jacket. With the yellow...
jean jacket.
Yeah, the midriff jean jacket. That'd be lit. That would be cool.
Final Five.
Or that dude from Final Fantasy VII with the gun with the barrel.
Barrett.
That
Would be lit. That would be lit.
Barrett would be dope.
I could also be Jax from Mortal Kombat.
That would be dope too.
Yeah. Because for me, besides Status Shot, I'm thinking Predator.
Okay.
Yep. Could do Predator. Besides that,
See, my hair keeps me from doing stuff like Spider-Man or Iron Man, Batman.
I feel like that's such like a general run in the mill like if you don't know if you don't know anything about anything, like that's like an easy pick.
But I would still want a dope ass Iron Man suit.
If I can get one,
That's what I'm saying. Like,
with the mask too.
like if I'm rich, bro, I'm definitely getting like a multiple hundred.
I would just go with the
Maybe more
Halo,
than
a whole Halo,
thousand.
a whole Halo
that
outfit,
too.
a whole Halo fit,
joint.
Master Shield, yeah, Master Chief.
Hey, I would be Bayman from Big Hero 6.
Oh yeah,
With the balloon.
In the armor, damn.
Or
In the armor.
or even like a Mr. Bison would be dope.
And it was a dope ass movie.
It was.
Shout out to Big Hero 6.
I was like, activate his combat already.
Or Spawn would be dope.
Facts.
You ever seen Big Hero 6?
Yes, Pieces. Never in its entirety.
Pieces.
Bro, I used to work at a daycare. I've seen like almost every Disney movie. It's just, do I remember the full plot or was I paying attention? That's what usually when the clock comes
You
down
gotta
to.
watch that one, bro.
Bro, that used to drive me insane. Like once you understand the time
God is
portal
good.
of just like but no, just like watching a movie in class and it's like you look forward to it. But if it's a movie you've seen before, you know like the exact point where the movie's going to stop. You know what I mean? Because you're not going to finish it. Your class isn't as long as the movie.
So I literally just opened up my phone on Facebook and guess what it is?
What is it, bro?
Some Marvel Rivals post.
About too many flyers?
You want me to read it?
Sure.
Marvel Rivals. I love the new season. It's made for bronze and silver players. Half the players are flyers in the match. Thor slightly nerf, baby nerf, OP Iron Fist, nerf Cap, made everyone else a DPS including healers, buff low skill Squirrel Girl, and gave Penny 2 double mines. No more diving, less flanking, less skill needed overall, team deathmatch Call of Duty style, or whoever lands the first hit can win the battle 70% of the time. No real reason to play half the tanks. This 2.5 arcade season is going to be an absolute best. Way better than 1.5.
Boo, whiny baby. I mean, like, they had me at the first half.
Yeah.
But once they kept going, it's like, whoa. You just suck. What?
Or Jeff trying to solo heal.
I mean, they honestly, this season's changes, now that I'm really thinking about it, as a whole, like, we're moving in the right direction.
I would like to think so.
We're definitely, I mean, I just hate the people's reaction as far as the amount of flyers. But as far as the game balance, I'm loving it. Like that Jeff change, I love it. At first I didn't get it, but I mess with it on both sides of the ball. You know what I'm saying? I like how much damage I'm doing as Jeff and my coverage, my healing coverage. And I appreciate that Jeff on the other team isn't just, you know, an infinite nuisance. Like you've had some Jeffs that could just stay in your back line. Like, look, we're not going to kill him. Just survive him and keep it pushing. Like that's just how it would rock sometimes with Jeff. But yeah, it's no more of that. Or at least I haven't seen it. Thank you, thankfully. But yeah.
Nah, man, this is definitely the strongest season update thus far. I like the balance.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I can't wait to get back to playing some more.
It does scare me sometimes when I think about next season, though, because everything that I like has a season bonus right now. Like, not only a team up, but also a season bonus on the other side. So it's like, what is the real game beneath the bonuses? Because I don't think there's a single character that's in my cycle right now. Like, it used to be several that didn't even have a bonus, but now everything that I play has a bonus on it.
Just about.
Yep. So yeah, I don't know. I'm curious what's gonna go down next season, or hopefully the bonus becomes the regular, and then they do something on top of that. That's what I hope. We'll see.
There was something else I want to mention to y'all.
I've been seeing reports that Kevin Durant's trade ask is going to be less than what they originally thought,
Oh, of course.
and that they reached out to the Rockets
Because they
and
want
they're
that
looking
10
to
pick.
regain their full control of their draft capital. So we might not even trade that many players, bro.
Bro, what did I tell you?
You just said that. That's why I said if we can keep the core together and get KD.
Yeah, I'll let go of Reed or Cam in the 10th pick, and maybe another pick for KD. I'll be willing to do that for sure. Hell yes.
Wow.
With another year of Green, of trying to develop, and everybody else.
It's gonna be nasty.
And what's funny is people are calling in for Cam. There's been reports. There's a lot of people that
I don't want to trade him.
But they've already came out and said that Reed's going to have a more expansive role next year.
Mm-hmm.
So that means less of a role for Fred VanVleet, or is he going to take a pay cut?
That's what they're thinking about too. Are they going to restructure his contract?
And then they're not gonna,
opt into $44 million, I think.
yeah, well, he gave an extension. So to make that decision, because they were supposed to make that decision a while ago.
Before the draft.
So I actually have a basketball question for you guys that I had prepped.
No.
So the next season draft, there's only like a little over 100 registered for the next draft. So it's a record low number. I've been wondering how you guys feel about that.
Doesn't really have any effect, to be honest with you.
Not at all. We've got enough blood.
There's only 2 rounds in the league.
Not that many people going in first place.
Yeah, you only get 55, 60 players a year, if that. That gets called up to a team. Most of the time, they don't even sign them. They keep them where they're at. But it just means that you're going to get better talent, hopefully, in the draft, because a lot of kids are staying back because of NIL deals.
Yep.
Mostly, but it's not everybody getting like that kind of money, but it's the ones that were borderline league ready. They're the ones that are staying back that would in the past we usually go and try to go into the draft. But since they know they don't really have an opportunity or a chance to get drafted, they're staying back, keeping that money. Cool as a Cooper Flag could stay another year at Duke, make another $28 million, or he can go in the first round, first draft pick.
And that's what I was going to say too. You don't think it's the impact of the fact that they can make that money without even needing to go to the league these days?
Yeah, but it's not affecting a large enough population. You know, like if this was like the girls' game, yes, it hurts them because they need good players to be able to carry on the league.
Right.
So like when you get people like Caitlin Clark or Olivia Wells, those other chicks, if they decide to stay in the league for another year, yeah, it hurts the W, but because the girls are getting paid, there's no reason for them to jump up because they're not getting as paid as much. Now the league is a little bit different because they got the money there already, but less of opportunity. You still got undrafted free agents. You can still go overseas. So like there's a lot of different other ways to make that money up. So I don't think it really affects on the basketball end. Football, maybe we just haven't seen it just yet. But I think we're more so seeing it on the side of coaching turnover, player turnover, and being consistent from year to year because you have kids that can jump in and out of the portal and kind of go where they want to go and treat it as free agency. in college. So I don't think it's really hit the NBA as hard, but NFL, WNBA, possibly for sure.
All right.
I just wish we could keep everybody. Let's give him Jock Landale, Jayshawn Tate.
No, we keep Tate's cheap money, bro.
Okay, Jock Landale.
But if we got to let him go, I'll let him go.
Then you have Jock Landale.
Well, they said they're having a hard time they might not be able to resign Steven Adams. So they're looking at Brooke Lopez to replace him. Womp, womp, womp. If that's the case, I'd rather draft that kid out of Duke, the center.
Man, I hope we don't lose Steven Adams. He was huge for us. He was huge for us. All right, y'all. It's getting late. You ready to grind some gears?
What you got?
You know what grinds my gears? People that don't allow space for silence. Like they just have to feel
They had to say something.
They have to feel a little noise or somebody saying something or asking a stupid question or
Bro.
I
just.
feel like this is a direct shot at somebody.
I mean, yes.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say.
I have an idea.
Oh, I have that exact experience in my life, and that actually was like my ace grind my gears. But I know exactly what you're talking about, bro. And it's to the point where like it won't even make sense sometimes.
Yeah.
Like you could literally just be quiet.
Right.
But you're
Or like they have to interject themselves in a conversation that doesn't involve them. Like, oh, what's going on? What happened? What'd you say? Like, I wasn't even
hyperactive ass down somewhere.
wasn't even talking to you, mama. So yeah, that was a challenge for me this week. Well, this past week. That's what grinds my gears.
all right.
Oh, I got another one.
Okay, bonus round.
Bonus grind my gear. I was in Atlanta earlier last week.
The young niggas.
Bro, not even that. This hotel I stayed at, I had some Jamaican food that I got. I got a oxtail egg roll.
Ooh.
And I got a jerk chicken Philly cheesesteak on cocoa bread with fries. I didn't finish it. I ate half of it, saved it, took it back to my hotel. They didn't have a microwave. So in my head, I'm thinking, oh, okay, they got one down,
Right.
down at the
Common
lobby.
area of something.
Well, down there, there's no microwave. So what's it to this? Hey, you guys have a microwave somewhere around here? Oh, well, our microwaves aren't public microwaves. You have to request one, and if we have them available, we'll send one up.
Damn, what kind of bullshit is that?
So I had to order Uber Eats that night because I couldn't eat my food cold. And then I finally got a microwave the next day after going back down to request one.
Dang.
That was my bonus grind. Like, what? It's a hotel, bro. You're not that poor where you can't have a microwave in every room.
That's crazy.
They have a common area with the
And then here's
microwave.
the kicker. They got a refrigerator in the rooms. What about refrigerating? Oh, just in case you get thirsty, but not if you're hungry. If you have leftover food, no, don't bring that here because we can't help you.
Now that's a setup, bro. They got room service?
They do.
Ding, ding, ding.
I wasn't getting that. It was too late.
Yeah, that's what that's about. You're like, what they need a microwave for? They about to order this room service.
They can get it fresh. That's nasty. Let it gonna burst any moment.
Ryan, what you got?
Mine would be grinds my gears. Being sick. I absolutely cannot stand being sick. I had either a bug or a really bad allergy attack this past weekend, and I didn't do anything but sleep. And I hated it. I wanted to get out. I wanted to kick it. I wanted to chill, smoke. I wanted to do a whole bunch of things, but I just couldn't. Didn't have the energy to. So I sat my ass down and I slept the whole time. So this morning, yesterday, I got up, cleaned up a little bit because, I had made breakfast and immediately felt like crap right afterwards. So I just, sat around, cleaned up today, and it felt good. Cleaned out my car, gave it a good wash. Found out that our car wash that we have in our apartments, the drainage system doesn't work that well. So as I was washing my car, the water, I didn't realize, but the water level started rising. So I guess the drain wasn't cleared and basically got into a big puddle. So my shoes are now basically destroyed. So that's,
Dang.
fun. But it's clean now. So I'm going to try to keep it up. Feel like I'm getting back to my old self. But yeah, that's what grinds my gears. Being sick, bro. I hate being sick.
All right, well. I pray you feel better. Well, 100% soon. But,
Oh, you ate that cheesecake, huh? Was it good? Let me smell your breath.
wow.
No means no.
Well, it grinds my gears, man. It's just inefficiency with time, I guess, would be the quick way to sum it up. I got a emergency ping on Teams for an emergency meeting, and so dropped everything in my work day. Got everything set up, looked presentable. Got on Teams meeting, waited for everybody to get on the Teams meeting. It's like, all right, guys. So let's see, because I can't really go into specifics, but basically it's just like, hey guys, so we messed up from this thing, and it's been 3 weeks, and we just caught it today. So that's our bad. So we want to call this meeting because you guys are probably going to get some calls on this thing that's been going down for 3 weeks. We just noticed, but y'all probably about to get a bunch of calls. But it's like, no, it's been 3 weeks. We would have been getting the calls. That's number one. And then number two is like, this could have been a message. Because all it is like, hey, if they ask about this, we're looking to get it resolved. Because as leadership, like, that's one thing I noticed about, like, the trickle of information. Like, you don't need to give more than what's needed. But they gave the whole backstory of us messing up. And so I was like, oh. So they must want us to be able to inform people of exactly what's going on when they ask about this. Because otherwise, why tell us? And then at the end, it's like, yeah. But make sure you don't tell them that and just let them know that it'll be working soon. It's like, okay. So again, we're back to the original thought. This could have been a message. So, I mean, it didn't make any sense. The whole thing took 20 minutes. And just me as a business-minded individual, that's a lot of time for what went down. Because it could have just been a message.
I feel that.
So, I mean, that translates to a lot of other things. But, that's a direct story and repercussions for today. Yeah, man.
All right, man. Y'all, it's damn near 1 o'clock. Where we at?
Yeah. What do you mean?
We tired.
We tired. What is it, guys? Is it a
Rap.
result?
We wrap it up then.
Peace. Oh, appreciate y'all.
No Trojan.
Hey, keep watching. Keep listening. Hey.
What about skins?
What about, was it Durex?
What about Durex?
Magnum. Trojan.
Kumadi?
No Trojan. We already covered Trojan.
Durex. It's Durex. That's what it is. Right?
Yeah, that's what I said. Durex.
What's the Her Pleasures?
That's Trojan.
It's Trojan.
Oh, it is? The goat skin is the...
That's skin.
what's crazy? I thought that all skins were skin, but that's not true. They make regular ass premium price latex condoms. Yes, they do.
We out.
Peace.